So he basically, we were laughing about that just a couple of minutes ago, because he was saying, "Well, like you're doing my heading." So yes, we're having a little bit of banter about it and having a bit of laugh about it. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze then. So yeah, welcome back to my usual Wednesday night live stream. Hi, Karate, how are you?
Hello, lad.
So yes, I'm here as the norm. Make of that what you will. Mr. P knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, he says, "Yo, him fish and chips." Unfortunately, we can only go out for necessities, Joe, at the moment. So Mr. P's been out for his daily walk today. So, you know, he went out in the park. And of course, he had a few unwelcomed comments about it, saying you should be staying indoors. If you know, obviously this guy must be American or whatever. So, same as we said, according to government health guidelines, you can go out for one daily walk, so long as it's not in a group of more than 2 people. So, hey, Gordo, how are you? So yes, so he's been out for a little wander in the park today. More or less, people were adhering to the guidelines, social distancing, etc. So, you know, same as he says, it were a lovely day. He wanted to get some fresh air. Plus, he'd got to go out to get mine and his medication. So he says, well, while I'm out, I'll nip down to the park. I'll have a walk about. If I see anything interesting, I'll film it. I'll take photographs, etc. So, so basically, that's what he did. Yeah, well, same as I say, Chris he went to fetch his medications because I'd ordered his prescriptions on Monday.
Wacky.
Hi, Wacky, how are you? He says, well, while I'm out, I'm going to nip to the park. I'll make sure, you know, there's nobody around me, which basically they weren't hardly anybody about. So he just did a bit of filming. He just took a few photographs, and that's about it. Came home, and that's it. He's not been nowhere else. Apart from Tasda. So he did make reference in his video that he was going to tidy the shed up, but bit time he'd been for a walk and come back, it were pooped. So he says, sod that, I'll do that, probably do that tomorrow. Oh, we went to Tesco Express.
Tesco, not Tesco.
So yes, I did see your post on Facebook, toenail part 2 or something like that.
Toenail part 2? What happened to part 1?
Oh dear, oh dear. If you wasn't aware, I have posted another baking vlog. It was one that we filmed it just before Mr. P's laptop went down, so he's not been able to edit it, etc. And then I did the collaboration on Monday. So I says to him, I says, well, hiya, Kate, how are you? Yeah, they've done that in our Asda as well, Wakey. They've got a bloke on door. Basically, anybody that was in saying, please adhere to the, you know, the social distancing and make sure that you're so far apart when you're walking down. You know, Chris knows more than what I do because he's the one that.
Yeah, there were a bloke with a green vest on outside the store telling everybody to keep it 2 meters apart, and there's some black strips of tape on the floor 2 meters away from each strip, and we've got to line up on those strips.
Yeah, like when they're queuing for cash out, they put like strips so far apart, and you've got to stand on them strips to make sure you were so far apart. So, hey, we've got Amjad. Wakey says all that was missing was someone walking around ringing a bell shouting, unclean, unclean. Can I have a rant? Yes?
Of course you can.
Kate's tried to get me with spider on wall again. Oh dear.
Oh, excuse me.
But yeah. So yeah, so this is what I'm here for. I says in the description, you know, if anybody wants, you know, to talk about things, run, blah blah blah. That 2 years ago, baby shower. I'm gonna say, I don't time fly when you're having fun. So yeah. Me and Bella were only just talking about it the other day. She says it don't seem 2 minutes. She says since I was sat there with ripped up pillowcase in my hair, like the bow that she made.
I didn't take it out. That's sort of sticking out at the wall.
Yeah, they sort of some pictures want putting back up. Yeah, where we took them down for Christmas.
Where's mine? Cupcake.
Well, I made banana muffins, and I also made chocolate chip cookies again.
Is he? Is he going live?
I see, I'll call him. Oh, it were on about, I think it was that thing that he put up the other day about it. Should I do a live stream or should, I don't know. Banana muffins, yeah. Muffins with mashed up banana in them.
Yum, 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 yum.
So yeah, so I've made 2 lots of cookies this week. 1 lot with white chocolate, they were gone in a flash. Yesterday I made some with milk chocolate, and they've nearly all gone as well. So you know, the chocolate muffins is going down a storm. Nah. He says, so you peeled them first? No, I just chucked them in food processor and mashed them all up, peelings and all. One lovely day was enjoying the garden. You could hear the kids playing in various gardens when some donut decided to have a bonfire. Oh, Gordon Bennett.
Oh, the smoke.
Yeah.
Not good.
But you see, this is what makes me laugh about this. I was sat here today, and it looked like a bloke had like walked past our window, and it looked like he took his kid out for a walk. They must have been just walking round block or whatever. The next thing I heard, Dad, can we go home? And I thought, it's a beautiful day, you know, get out in fresh air, get a bit of fresh air on you, you know. You know what I mean? And then you've got a kid saying, Dad, can we go home? Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know whether it's same everywhere else, but the rate you're not supposed to have one till after 7 o'clock, isn't it? Something like that. Yeah, but you see, the thing is, Amjad, the reason why they were easy to make is because you bought packet mix. I mean, they're easy enough to make from scratch. So I'm not pulling you down or anything, but, you know, you can't get any simpler than, you know, a packet mix and whatever, you know. Try them from scratch next time. Give them some Lego and they'll come in the back bedroom. But yeah, you know, I thought, well, if our Callum had been that age and in the situation that we're in at the moment, he'd have loved to go outside and got some fresh air, and his dad were taking him for a walk, or, you know, I don't know whether they were, you know, but you know, I don't know where they were from, or I just seen them walking past the window, and then I said to Chris, hey, what, Uncle Scuzzles, Squizzles? Yeah, twice, Simon. So yeah, you know, I mean, I says to Chris, I says, you know, I've been stuck in arse. I'd love to go out and get some fresh air, but because I've got a low immune system and I'm one of the like at risk categories, I just don't risk it. And I'd love to have got out there and been able to go for a walk, and but I just don't risk it. So so yeah, it's oh, but you see, I've been reading today, Amjad, and I bet you didn't know this. Are you yeah, if you can get buttermilk, that makes them taste even better. So oh, thank you, Kate.
Oh, bless, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, at the moment, Chris has not been able to get me any flour. Now I've got, you know, enough to be, you know, to be getting on with, but you know, I always like to have plenty in. So yeah, inquisitive moments is Kate. Kate meets Simon, who is a bird in the hand. Yeah, so you know, I mean, as you know, we're sort of more or less all on first name basis here. So yeah, so inquisitive moments is Kate, bird in the hand is Simon. 2, the local co-op, I was following all the social distance on the floor, thought co-op were doing great job. 2 tills, 1 at each end with a few boxes in front to give some distance between us and them.
So there's another sentence.
Yeah.
Catinator.
Yeah. Wacky is Paul, by the way. I've remembered it, even if you hadn't. Wacky RC is Paul. So I'll introduce everybody. Amjad.
See, he's ordering cake mix.
Yeah.
36p cake mix, he's ordering it.
Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, our local Asda ain't got no flour. We went to Big Asda last week. They hadn't got no, the shelves were absolutely bare. So so basically, same as I say, it says continued. I get to the checkout. The dopey co-op worker decided to open up the middle till so social distance was broken. Amjad the order. Well, Chris.
Hey, George is in.
Hiya, George. How are you? Tell them the tale when you went down to Asda. Were it yesterday with that woman?
Oh my God.
Oh.
So with this woman, so there's a young girl in front of me, and woman I said she was about 40s, ugly in hair all on shop. thick coat on. It was quite warm day. She looked a right mess. Well, there was somebody in front of her getting saved. I think it must be paying the council tax or something. You know how long it takes for them to pay the council tax and all that lot, the shopping bills and whatnot. And she goes to one of, you know, them in Asda where you got the yellow jackets on with helper on. She goes to one of them and says, can you get somebody else on the till? She's taking ages. And he says, well, if you don't like it, you can bugger off somewhere else. She's going as fast as she can. She says, well, I want some cigarettes. Not my problem. So a girl in front of me was saying, well said, well said. And then by the time it was her turn to get served, she was taking bloody longer. So a girl in front says, they're going to hurry up and keep moving then or what? So a bloke behind us just pissed us.
What about social distancing and pandemic and whatever?
Oh, yeah.
She didn't even know. She says,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Bloke says to her, he says, excuse me, Duck. He says, don't you know there's a pandemic going on? She says, what's a pandemic? Chris just stood there rolling his eyes and tutting as he does. So, you know, same as Chris says. And when the Asda worker says to her, he says, well, you know what you can do, Duck? He says, you can bugger off somewhere else. Woman in front was stood there going like this, you know, like well said. But yeah, a hoarder means you're getting all the cake mixers and hoarding them, and yeah, you're buying lots of the same stuff. So yeah, so I mean, Chris come home and he says to me, it came home and he says, well, he says, I've seen it all now. He says, Kate says, hey, I'm Jeremy. Well, you're not a Jeremy Kyle viewer because he hadn't done one since that suicide or whatever. But anyway, yeah. Chris says, he says, why does things like this and you get a thick, well, he did swear, but I not swear. Yeah, he says, why do I always get thickens in front of me?
I mean, I'm not brightest sparking bog, but I know what bloody pandemic is.
Hiya, Mark, how are you?
Mr. Plays.
So, yeah, so, you know, we had a laugh about it, but Chris says there ain't half some thick so-and-so's out there. You know what I mean? She didn't know what social distancing were. You know, and Chris says I felt like turning around and saying, what's up, Aunt? You got a telly in your house? Don't you watch television or don't you watch news?
Probably don't know what a telly is.
You know, I mean, we have laughed about it, but, you know, it's such thick people like that, you know. Even this freshly squeezed baguette juice. But yeah, you know, it's oh God. I says to Chris, I says, you know, I says, had I have been there, I'd a gorrowed on a wit scruff at neck. I says, and I said, here, take your custom elsewhere. They don't want your custom. Oh, Mark says he did a test stream first in a while. Oh,
well, only 3 hours.
Oh, only. Oh dear. But yeah, you know, I'm thinking, same as Chris says, he says, me and him's not brightest sparks in the box, but you know, we know what's going off around us, and you know, we adhere to what she'd not got the foggy, she'd not got this. No.
I fitted a maternity towards it 9 months after the
Oh dear. Well, we not be adding to the population, I tell you that much, Gordo, for nothing.
Oh dear.
Not unless it's the Immaculate Conception.
Think of a song, Amjad. What?
Yeah. He says, you know, them two jokes by Get Juice or An Order will be in my head now.
Oh, yeah. Think about it. I was like, oh, dear.
But yeah, same as I say, because Chris had been out for this walk today, he says, oh, he says I'm too pooped to go and sort shed out. He says, I'll do it tomorrow. Been researching on how to get tested due to cough, etc. Basically, you can't get tested unless you're admitted to hospital or rich and famous.
Walk into hospital and cough. Job done good 'un. I'd
Hey, get out and do it now. That walk was an excuse, yeah. But I mean, I don't know, for some reason, and it just popped into my head today, and I sat there and I went to Chris, I says, I bet these that, you know, are dreading debt collectors knocking on the door. I says, I bet they're having a field day knowing that debt collectors is not going to come and knock on the door, or let's say they're due for an eviction or whatever. Nobody's going to come near them, are they? Just waiting to come up with something like that.
Get on your nerves.
But yeah, I says, I bet all these, like, you know, that dread debt collectors coming and knocking on the door because breathe a sigh of relief. Or, you know, are facing eviction, or, you know, out loan sharks any money, that knowing that they're not going to knock on the door.
I checked my bank balance and all I could do was bank. Don't bury this bad ring.
But yeah, Chris went down, same as I say, when he went to pick his medication up, and he says there were hardly anybody in our Rasta. So, you know, I think it's same as he says, I think it's slowing down a little bit now. So, and shock horror, Chris has had his shorts on today. So the old hairy legs has been out for a little bit of a, you know, an airing today. Copy and paste. So yeah, so have you to go shopping again tomorrow? Nell needs food.
Sorry, said I'm not allowed out. I'm grounded. Copy and paste.
So, I mean, are you being serious, Wakey? Because if you are, we can get you some and drop it on your doorstep. Just push us, run it through letterbox.
I could use a slingshot.
So, mind you, he's just said he'd been to Tesco's today, so I don't think he's being serious.
You ain't got no get. Oh, sorry. Hang on then.
Wakey could use his drone, or either that or send RC down to the shop, pin a note to it. So,
Get.
but you can't fill my tank with petrol at the same time. So,
that's what your daily walk will do, even if it's 10 miles away.
But I mean, if you've seen that picture on Facebook, you won't want to fill your petrol up after you've seen what I've seen today.
That's it then. I can't stay where it is.
Well, it was a lady that was a bit on the chubby side, and she stood at the petrol pump with your hands down her backside, scratching her bum.
Ew.
So it's floating about there on Facebook. I think I did. Somebody sent it me. I'll just send it to Chris.
MOT's been extended for a month.
Yes. This is the one. I'll just send it to you.
You send it now, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just send it to Wacky, and then he might change his mind.
You,
see what I mean? Hang on a minute, Benny.
oh dear. No.
So yes, I've
Some really classy people.
yeah, I've sent it to you, Wakey. So after you see that, you might change your mind about wanting to go to fill the car up with petrol.
You know these people that are offering to do your shopping and whatnot for you.
Oh, that's Benny in the box, by the way.
I might ask them to go and fill the petrol up for me. Don't matter if you're not insured, just go down, fill it up, back up again.
But yeah. Kate, I sent it to Kate. She's laughing.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But yeah, I mean that's the meaning of just be careful when you go to petrol station. Get some of them gloves on and make sure you're you protect yourself. I just put whoa that Thor on the eyes. Oh dear. But yeah. He said parrot art, and he says, while the cat was still indoors, a few close moments. Oh dear. Oh dear. But yeah, they're still messing about with the empty cardboard box that Chris's camera come in. What did he do? He took a picture on you to prove that it delivered it.
Delivered
yeah.
Because not being funny, mate. You put it on the floor, so I'll put it in where your feet are on your doormat. But I've got to take a photograph on it to prove that I've actually. Put
yeah.
So,
yeah.
fair enough.
It was delivered by DPD, and Chris had said, "I'm not going to touch it," So he opened door and he asked Guy to put it on the floor. So Guy says, "Well, look," he said, "I'm not being funny, but I need to take a photograph just to prove that I've delivered it, because obviously they're not using them things, are they now?"
I thought that went on your shoulder.
Bloody thing don't want to go back in now. But can't stop laughing on that Nerve song. Can we stop with the song now, please? Won't. So yeah, it's same as I say, it's Tony's threatening to leave.
Oh, is he? I'm
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. He didn't get the memo, Amjad.
I didn't. My bad.
So yeah. So I'm going to have a crack at the lemon meringue cheesecake either tomorrow or Friday. No.
Only joking. Have you seen the picture?
Yes, he said to you. Oh dear.
Good at that one, Nick. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter now, does it?
Yeah, that's what
Come off your phone, then you're live.
it's all right. Bella's messaged me.
You'll have to send that to Wakey, says.
Yeah.
Living on a squaw. What? What's living on a squaw? I don't know.
Hey, we've got Pauline.
Hello, Mr. Paul.
I've got to send it to Wakey, did he say?
Yeah. Oh, Barrett, I'll get you now. I can't remember what I said 5 minutes back. Freaking
Then you telling me to come off my phone?
Well, they're just telling you to send it to Paul, Paul Wakey. Oh, brother. Oh, yeah, got you. How are you?
So he wants that one that that Nick sent me.
I will be back later, guys. I'm just going.
Okay, then. See you later. Wakey wants it, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Come on, old skell. Oh.
So I do apologise for that. Everybody's been requesting that I send it or forward it on to them, and I don't know who I've sent it to and who I haven't. Oh dear. But you know, it's the same as I say. With now that's just tight, he says. Yeah. Oh dear. But yeah, we're adhering to the social distancing. Chris is only going out, we're allowed to go out for a walk or a jog. Ha! I says we're allowed to go out for a walk or a jog, and I went,
what?
I can hardly walk, let alone jog.
If bus is coming down the road and I'm 100 yards away from it, I'll wait for the next one, thank you.
Oh dear. But yeah, so same as I say, Chris keeps threatening that he's going to put me a chair outside front door or outside back door just so I get some fresh air in my lungs.
Yeah. Leave me there all day.
Leave me there. You've witnessed that firsthand, guys. Cruelty to the elderly. He's going to put me outside and leave me there. So...
all day long.
Yeah. Well, in that case, just to make you laugh, I'm going to go on strike. I'm not going to do any more baking.
Woohoo! No more editing!
I'll have you know, my cookies and my baking have been keeping you alive.
Yeah.
Get her a snorkel and take the Hoover pipe to it. Don't give him any ideas, Wakey.
Well, the problem is we've got a Dyson.
No.
I got a pipe.
Dyson, don't you mean Henry?
Well, oh yeah, we got rid of Dyson, didn't we?
Yeah. I've got an Hoover with a smiley face on it. So, you know, same as I said to Chris, don't forget, the clocks go forward an hour at the weekend. So, same as Chris says, an hour less boredom and Henry. Slight difference.
No, so 3 months ago we had elf on a shelf, and now we've got all on the shelf.
So, yes.
And what? Henry.
An Henry.
Oh, an Henry. Yeah,
Keep up with it, Mr. P.
well, he talks foreign that like.
Oh, dear me. Hey, I just thought, if I want a mask to wear, I could put one of my G-strings over my head. What's an Henry? At least this year we just need to buy everyone toilet paper. Stuff paying all that. I use a Wick shop vac, picks up bricks. Oh dear. I wear only joking like, because can you imagine? Just imagine me wearing a G-string.
Strap a bra around your head.
My knickers is more like full face masks, full head masks. All joking aside, guys. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, same as I said to Chris, I says, you know, tonight I'm going to keep everything light-hearted. If I want to mask, I just put my missus's knickers on. Nothing gets into them bad boys.
Talk about this isn't religion, people.
But yeah, you know, hey, and guess what? Shock horror. Prince Charles has got coronavirus.
Yeah, you know why? Not more than 2 to 3 weeks ago, he'd be going to high-profile functions. No wonder his buddy got it.
So yes, so you know, shock horror. A member of the royal family's got the coronavirus. So I just wanted to share that with you, just in case you hadn't heard. But and then sort of on the news it says, but the Queen's keeping in good spirits, and I think, well, it's not her that's got it, it's him.
And he's up in Scotland at the moment.
Oh, I could stop up there for all I care. You know, best place for him, out at way. So yeah, you know, it's
this could wipe out the old royals. Oh dear.
The older ones. But you know, it is what it is. You know, I mean, you know, Meghan may become queen yet. Well,
what ruling from is it Spain they've gone to?
Canada.
Canada? Oh,
Yeah.
well, can't even leave country now.
Yeah, but Canada's part of England, isn't it, still?
Yeah, but they'll not get here.
Hey, we've got Dennis in.
So, Grandad!
Gordo says, I bet William's thinking just me grand next and I'll be king by the end of the summer. But, yeah, it's all right. We've just been having a little bit of light-hearted banter, Dennis. Chris is threatening to put me outside and leave me outside.
Because it's nice, or it was nice and sunny.
Because it's been sunny today, and I haven't been out since a shopping trip last week. So he's threatening to put me out to pasture out the back door in a chair and lock me out. Oh dear. But
some fancy ain't needed.
yeah, right, it's not that blooming warm. Well, this is the thing. I put this t-shirt on this morning. I thought, oh, it's nice and warm. I had to put my cardigan on. I was cold, and Chris sat next to the door with door wide open. And he's saying, "You're never cold, are you?" I says, "Yeah." I says, "I'm going to put my cardigan on."
Yeah, computer PC well.
Sonny and the bloody neighbour has a bonfire burning plastic, the effing muppet. Well, yeah, Gordo's been saying, he says they were out and they got a bonfire. So, you know, I mean, if fumes from bonfire don't kill you, coronavirus will. But you know, it's a case of you know, some as I say, Chris has been out to
should have got a cough on him. Don't blame me, blame the maids, they send them to me. we know somebody else who says that, don't we?
Yeah.
They're not mine. I didn't look for them. Thought about it. Should have done.
But yeah, I mean, and I tell you something else that that thing, Gordo sent me some picture other day. Somebody had set an Asda van on fire. 2 Iceland vans. It's disgusting.
Was that
the horror bridge?
It was the horror bridge, mate.
Yes.
Yes. Correct, no.
So basically, you know, and then there's another one, and I think it's in America, I think in Michigan, a lad filming himself in a drugstore, licking all things, apparently, from what I can gather, he's been arrested.
Too right.
Horror bridge with a question mark. Chris did some filming the other day, and Dennis said, "Oh, that'd be a good bridge to film a horror film on it." So I hope that goes some way to explaining what they mean by horror bridge.
In the video I've done today, I walked past the bridge, and I said to people in the video, if you watch my videos, you'll have seen this bridge before.
Yes. And it was a comment that Dennis put on that it'd be a good bridge to film a horror movie on, because obviously the one who licked the toilet is now the... Well, I mean, yeah. But this were a picture on Facebook, and it's showing you this young lad, and he were laughing, and he were filming himself, like licking all things on shelves. And it come up a bit later that the guy was from Michigan in America. But I also saw a post today, is now been arrested. So same as I said to Chris, says it just, you know, that's what, you know, the thick idiot decided to film himself doing, posted it on social media, and that's what you get. You know what I mean? Chris has a camera now that does a film that does filming. I'm waiting for a short horror film from him. Yeah, it's called him getting up in the morning, Dennis.
I'll just talk into camera. There's your horror film there, mate.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Simon. Same as I say, they've got, they've just got no respect at all. You know what I mean? They've just got no respect whatsoever at all. They think they're being funny, and they ain't got the brain cells that they were born with by filming it and then posting it on social media. Like, they're not going to get into trouble. So, I mean, I can't say as I feel sorry for the guy, because he deserves everything he gets.
Too right.
You know what I mean? It's, if he's stupid enough to do that, then you bear the consequences, I'm afraid.
Would you like a coffee, Mrs. P?
Yes, you could pour me a drink of lemonade out while you're there as well.
What? I only asked for a coffee. That's a fucking lemonade at all.
Yeah. Just do as you told them in social isolation here.
All right, dear. Anything for you, my dear?
Some guy was advertising a fish tank, £100 if collected today. I don't think so. Boris says no.
Oh, how's that gone now?
Yeah, I think basically, I think that's what they've charged him with, Wacky. It's a terrorist attack, basically. Yeah. I mean, I was saying earlier on, Dennis, where I sit, I'm near front window, and there was this guy looked like he'd gone for a walk. I don't know whether a ramp block or whatever with his kid. And when just after they'd walked past our front window, I heard him say, "Dad, can we go home now?" And I says to Chris, I says, "I'd love to be able to go out there and get some fresh air and walk about it fresh air, but I can't."
That's why you're walking about in garden.
Oh dear. But yeah, it's and then there were a picture on Facebook. There must have been about 20 kids in a playground. Now, for one, playgrounds has been closed, parks has been closed. You can only go out sort of like 2 people. And somebody posted a picture of about 20 kids in a playground.
Yeah, but when were it took?
So
that's the thing.
It's same as we've said. Callum's not gone out anywhere at all. We're responsible parents. He'll only go out if it's necessary. Yeah, and me as well, Dennis. Yeah, I agree with her. But it's, you can't hit your kids nowadays, can you? So, but yeah, I was the same. I did something wrong. I got a whack off my mum or my dad. It didn't do me any harm. And that's what I'm saying. You've got to show respect to earn respect. So, yeah. Or you're being abusive to them, Simon. But yeah, I mean, you get the cheeky so-and-sos if you say, well, you're not supposed to be congregating here. There's only, all parks and playgrounds are short. It's not a free-for-all for you to gather and do whatever you're going to do. And all you'll get back would be a load of abuse and you're not my mum and, Yeah, I'm fine, Bella, I am. Hey, Baz. It says hi, Jeanette and him. Yeah. Yeah, they either laugh at you, Dennis, or you get back chat from them.
Hey. Hiya.
So, you forgot the social distancing, dear. So, but yeah, you know, it's a case of kids nowadays haven't got no respect. You know, well, some of them anyway. But same as I says, I were taught respect, and I've instilled it in my kids. Wakey says you've got your jammers on again. Simon says get back in your corner. Oh dear.
That's it, Simon. Stop this virus. I'm coming to your house.
Oh dear. Yeah, I can't get shut on him. And if you look at the description, Baz, I put, please someone send help. He's driving me nuts. Oh dear. So if you hear a murder being committed in Sheffield, you'll know who it is. and if the corner goes quiet, you'll know I've buried him under the patio. So yeah, but Dennis says, "Where's this Pixie Channel cup?" I think he knows the answer to that one. Baz says, "Stick him in the shed for 12 weeks." Well, this is this is the thing, Baz. I just says to him, I says, I'd love to get out and get some fresh air. He says, well, I can solve that for you. He says, you can go sit out on back patio. He says, but I'm locking the door after you've gone out. You know what I mean? He says,
to climb through window.
Yeah, he says he's gonna lock door once to get outside with no loo roll. Yeah.
Plenty of plant pots that she can have a poo-poo in.
Cheers, dear. Oh dear. But yeah, he's been up to get his medication today, so we can breathe a sigh of relief for another month at least. So yeah, doctors is only taking emergency calls. Oh, he says he's just finished making a meme.
Oh,
Gordo.
Gordo.
Sorry about that.
You know, really.
Simon says, I've cut my lawn so you can't dump and drag in my garden. Oh, you want one from Chris, do you? Oh, I thought you were insinuating about the one that he accidentally broken. Oh yeah, of course, that were a DJM Films mug, weren't it?
What?
Well, once this is all over, Dennis, I'll make sure that he has some. You can have a Jeanette Pickering one as well.
I'm not sending him a mug. Not send me a replacement.
Well, your own stupid. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Chris keeps saying to me, "Is that bad?" I keep saying, well, this lockdown ain't doing anything for me hair. He says, I need it cutting. He says, it's going in my eyes. Oh, dear.
Is Baz and Bella in?
Oh, yeah, he says he wants a kiss from me instead.
I'll give you a kiss.
Oh,
Baz, tell Bella I need to borrow rollers for my hair.
baby, baby. It's from Little Britain.
What it says. That looks rather similar to that dingbat that were down at Tasda.
Oh, Chris says it reminds him of that woman in queue.
I've got best shit on it, world, Baz.
What, eh? It's all right. He was telling the story earlier on. He went down to Asda yesterday. Now, today he went down and they've got a bloke on door saying, you know, social distancing, blah, blah, blah. They've put duct tape on floor, sort of near tills, you know, like 6 feet or whatever apart to where you... Simon says, he says, friggin' hell, Chris got me headphones on, sounded like you were next to me. Oh, he wants to rub down my baby oil from you.
God, the Callum's a good top line of baby oil, don't they?
But anyway, it was down at Asda yesterday. This was before bloke on door and, you know, gaffer tape or whatever on floors. So there was this woman at the kiosk where they sell cigarettes, and I forgot what her name, Luann. That's it. I knew I'd remember it. Luann. I remembered.
Scott says hello.
Yeah. Use motor oil. So anyway, there was this woman and she was at kiosk, and there were a woman in front of her and she was paying like bills or topping her electric or gas or whatever. So she shouts to one that, you know, I don't know whether it's security blokes.
Maybe told me to ignore you. Who's this Jamie? It's Scott.
It sounded like you was in my ear. It was sexy. So anyway, this woman's anyway, she shouts to one guy, excuse me, Duck. She says,
hello, how are you?
It's called the Jeanette Pickering Show, not the Jeanette and Pixie Show. I've tried to tell the story, what you told me yesterday. So there were a woman in front of this woman, and she were, I don't know, you know how you pay your bills and whatever. So this woman shouts, excuse me, Duck. She says, can you get somebody else on this till this? She's not quick enough. So this guy that worked for Asda says, well, look, Duck, he says, if you don't like it, then you can bugger off somewhere else. So they were all started clapping. He says, I hope that were your nose in camera. So anyway, Chris says she looked like somebody from Adam's Family. And then it got to be, and she says, I want my fags. I want the fags. And this bloke, somebody said to her, don't you know there's a pandemic on or something? And she went, what's the pandemic? You know, there is some thick people out there. Oh, Gordo lost his internet.
Oh.
So yeah. And Chris, you know, guy says, well, if you don't like it, Ducky says, you know where the door is. He says, you can go elsewhere. And they started clapping because it said, you know, spoke up to her. It's a pancake. But yeah, you know, Chris says, you know, he says, I don't half get them. He says, when I go down to Asda, you know what I mean? You've got people that don't know social distancing, don't know what a pandemic is. My spirit friend says it's under the doormat.
It's a bit dirty. bit naughty. Is the right one? Bella's
Yeah. Bella's been in for ages.
First time I've seen her.
Yeah. Yeah. Healthy home cooking is Luann, and it's WrestleMania.
Scott.
Jamie / Scott's wife. Yeah, Jamie. I'm calling Luann Jamie now. We're just trying to keep the chat light-hearted tonight, have a laugh, because we are facing some challenging times. So we just thought we'd keep the chat light-hearted, you know. I see what Dennis has put. Now, come on, Jeanette, would you social distance yourself from me? I'm not going to answer that one, Dennis, because the answer is yes. If it means keeping my family and my friends safe. So yes, I mean, when this is all over, definitely not. But under the current situation, no. I would socially distance. I mean, as stir crazy as I'm going, you know, having that one over there under my feet all the time, I won't wish my family, my friends, or anyone to get this damn virus. So
I would from Chris 600
miles away. Yeah, and that's what I said earlier on. You know, I mean, it's like sort of past week or so, every single live stream that I've done with, you know, we've sort of we've talked about this virus, and I says to Chris, I says, you know, the UK's in lockdown of sorts, and I says, you know, we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to have a laugh. We're going to have fun. Gordo says, I said to my missus that Snowflake has been isolating for months. He should be immune. What about the Raisin or Sultana situation? That's very current list. Yes. It's awful, the kids around the corner, but I can't see them. But you see, same as I said to, you know, I mean, they're clamping down with rod of iron now, you know, even churches are closing, playgrounds and everything. So it's sort of like at times like these where we have to cheer each other up, you know, keep in touch, you know, even if it's via video chat messages. Oh, thank you very much, Dennis. But and fried bread. Wakey's forgot about black pudding. So yeah, Gordo's just explained who is referring to it as regards Snowflake.
Well, it's not in yet. He's not back, is he?
No.
Oh, that's all right.
It says Snowflake, aka my stepdaughter's work shy layabout boyfriend, to people in the chat. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
You received a comment.
Have I?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically what I said earlier on. I've only got to look at Chris and I'll start laughing. You know, I'd sooner say, I mean, the nail hit it on the head on Facebook, and it says, would you rather not see your family for 2 or 3 months than never see them again? you know, and there's no truer word spoken. You know, I want my family to be safe. I want my friends to be safe. Bella is my third wife. He's going a collection here, Dennis is.
Before or after me.
But yeah, you know, I mean, I you know, I'm sort of person, I wish well for everybody. But, you know, I'd sooner not see my family, my friends, or whatever for however long it takes, just to know that they're going to be safe. So,
Scott and I,
Jamie and I are trying to keep our regular style videos to give our viewers a break from this current events. Unfortunately, I have to put up with Jamie. Well, if you read my description on this video, I put in brackets, Luan, at end of the description. Please, somebody help me. Mr. P's driving me nuts.
I did. You said yes.
Oh, so Dennis, he's not proposed to me. Or are we already married, Dennis? I'll see you in the morning, matey. See you in the morning.
See you in the morning or afternoon.
But yeah, you know, same as I say, I mean, Wakey says night, Callum lad.
Good night, Wakey.
So yeah, I mean, you know, Simon says night, Callum.
Good night, Simon.
Well, being as it's Bella, I don't mind. Did I? Emma's very generous, isn't she? She knows what he's like, Bella. You know, you can imagine Emma just sat there and head. She knows what he's like. As they say here in Pennsylvania, my husband is driving me so nuts, the squirrels are my best friends. Let's use that one, Luan. Oh dear.
See you in the morning.
Oh dear. And as you notice, I'm laughing that much. I'm actually wiping my eyes with a tissue, not wiping them with my fingers.
Well, can't you remember the candlelight lit wine with the open fire and the fluffy rug?
Well, that one where she was sneezing because the fluffy rug bits were going up her nose.
I'm glad you said the fluffy rug bit were getting up her nose.
Oh, that was me plonker. Stop it, you're making my eyes run. Well, at least you said plonker, it went something to be.
Oh, I got down
yeah.
on the fluffy rug bed, so I never get back up.
You and me both, Bella.
And everywhere else.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Hey, Scott!
Just put, I saw that. We're talking about you, Jamie, not at you. You see what Wakey's put? It's like black market toilet roll. No, they asked us smart price Wakey. There's box just to prove it. Oh dear.
Counterfeit tissues.
Oh dear. as long as I say I'm doing the right thing, I'm wiping my eyes with a tissue, but I'll get through a box of tissues by the time we're done. Now all this laughing, what we're doing, you wouldn't have to. Oh dear. But same as I say, you know, we hey, I'll tell you something though, Wakey. Can you remember last week when Callum dropped that loo roll down the toilet?
Oh,
Yeah, well, it was down the toilet, but it hadn't got no wee or anything in the toilet. It was trying to put it on the roll thing and it flung off and he dropped the toilet roll down. Well, we've recycled it and we've been using it. So, yeah, so nothing's gone to waste.
I got to go, everyone. Just going away from Scott.
But yeah, so yes, so we have recycled it. We put it out to dry, and we are.
That's the biggest fib I've ever heard.
What?
Well, read what Bella's put.
Don't make me blush, Dennis. Me being so innocent and everything. Oh dear.
I'm going to start with a domestic. Oh dear.
But yeah. Same as I say, yeah. Watch out for that, Bella. She's not as innocent as she makes out. You know, I'm only joking, Bella.
I hope you're giving them a run for everybody. Always, every time she comes in.
It's all right. We've been talking about his other halves, and Chris is driving me absolutely nuts. So, you know, it's. It went out for a walk today, and I'm sat there going, "Yes, thank you, Lord." You know, according to the Prime Minister, they allowed one walk or jog a day. So, you didn't show me innocence when I was with you. Pardon me. But yeah. You know, same as I says, oh dear, we've all long since realised that, dear. Oh dear. Oh, but yes, same as I've said. You know, that's what we're here to do. We're here to have a laugh. We're making the subject light-hearted. So yeah.
That's not what we've heard.
Yeah, right. I can just imagine Jamie's nose going. Meh. So I have published another baking vlog. Well, it's not a baking vlog actually. It's no baking involved, but cooking/baking vlog. So yeah, it was filmed a few weeks ago. So no, there isn't any left. It was one that would sort of just filmed when Chris's laptop
Died.
You know, died a sudden death. So so basically, it just transferred the stuff onto his new laptop from his phone. So I says, well, why not? You know, upload it. It's been filmed a few weeks ago, so so yeah, it's on my channel. So I says, yeah. So I says, upload it, get it over and done with. I will be making a what is it? Lemon meringue pie cheesecake. So another one that I want to make. It is what was that other one? Pineapple and
I don't know. The Yorkshire.
pineapple and mandarin cheesecake. That were it. So
Would you make me a cake on me?
we make a cake on me. Well, it'd be a bit of a tricky situation putting you in the oven, Dennis. So yes. Then Baz has to eat. Oh. But yes, so I'm going to say the one that I'm, it's either going to be tomorrow or Friday, 1 at 2. Yorkshire pudding flan crumble.
They just noticed I lost my blue wrench. Pixie, this was your doing, isn't it? Don't do with me!
I don't think you've ever had one.
Not my channel. Hang on, let me ban him before.
This chat's gone a bit pervy. It's not my doing, Bella.
Have you noticed?
It's
It's all meant to be pervy when Bella came in.
It's Dennis's fault.
I might consider a battered sausage.
Oh dear.
Right.
The only thing is, Wakey, that's one thing that has eluded me, the perfect Yorkshire pudding. Don't abuse sausage. So yeah, I can bake a cake. I can bake any cake that you know.
I thought it was Pixie's.
I can bake any cake that you know I put my mind to, but there's one thing that eludes me, and that is the perfect Yorkshire pudding. Why? I don't know. I've tried all sorts, you know, oil before you put them in, and you know, I've watched videos about it, and they still don't turn out properly. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, Wakey.
Bella's my opinion.
Same as I say, I've watched videos, I've warmed oil up before I put it in pan, and put it in a hot oven before, you know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That's just the one thing that has eluded me is, you know.
Oil, never oil, dripping on lard. See you later, good. He's off for a bath.
Okay then, see you later. It's not your birthday again, is it? I don't know, Bella. What's Dennis on tonight? He's probably been drinking vino, being as he's in lockdown.
Get that fat smoking.
Yeah, I'll let her give it a try, Wakey. Same as I say, I've tried all sorts.
No, I had my shower, I'll be better. This time it's in bath.
But yeah, you know, I've tried all sorts. I've watched videos about it, and no matter what I try, I don't know.
You'll get it done one day.
Oh, turn temperature down after a couple of minutes, and you should be fine.
What?
No, it means, you know, like how when you make Yorkshire puddings, Bella, and you warm the oil or fat or whatever before you actually put your Yorkshire puddings in the tin, it means leave it until it's smoking before you add your batter mix to your tin. So that's what you have to interpret what Wakey says. You know, so it's alluding to the oil or fat that's in the tin that you put in your Yorkshire puddings in before you know. Oh, he says that sometimes he has to slide the shelf out from under the tin. They rise so much. Yeah, I'm going to have to have a...
The fat roll
No. We talk, because I said, Bella, the only thing I can bake whatever cake, I'm brilliant at baking, but the only thing that's eluded me so far is the perfect Yorkshire pudding. So, yeah. So it's tried to give me a few tips on how to create the perfect Yorkshire pudding. So, yeah, I'm going to have another bash. Yeah. You see, what else did I try it with? I think it were bicarb. Is it bicarb soda? Somebody told me to put some bicarb soda or something in it, and I've tried everything, nearly everything I can think of. Yeah.
Happening, is it?
So, some as I say, I'll have to keep trying and trying and trying until I get the right, till I get the perfect Yorkshire pudding. Some as I say, easy as it is to make Yorkshire pudding, and that I can make pancakes, I can make anything, but that's the only thing that's eluded me so far is the perfect Yorkshire pudding. But same as I say, I've sort of somebody says, add a bit of bicarb soda, and you're willing to try anything once, but anyway, same as I say, it's a case of I'll have a crack and see how we go. I bet you're he's messing about with his camera.
Taking a picture of our cook shop.
Oh. Some as I say, I've watched God knows how many videos on YouTube, and I even somebody I don't know whether anybody's heard of her, June Gall. She were going to send me a recipe all the way from America. So when I spoke to Becca about getting married to Baz, she asked me if he'd ever eaten one of my Yorkshire puddings. When I said yes, she said, "Marry him, Mummy must love you." Simon's getting a bit saucy now. I put bicarb on my nips, 34 double D now. You'll be catching up. I'm going to say you'll be catching up with Chris anytime soon.
Well, 48 double D at the moment.
So, yeah, some as I say, holiday in Bangkok. Not at the moment, Wakey. All travels banned.
Yeah, so Wakey, those lady boys will have to wait for you, mate.
Oh dear. So yeah, it's all right. I'm reading description I put here for anyone and everyone. Just needs to chat to break the boredom of being indoors, and I put, please help me, Mr. Pierce, doing my head in. They the exact words that I wrote. So yeah, okay then. I think Bella means night all. She put note all.
No all.
Yeah, okay then, Bella. I'll speak to you tomorrow, sweetheart.
No, I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, Bella's just going, Amjad, so if you want to say hi and bye. So yeah. Yeah, things were just getting. Night, Bella. See you in a minute. Oh dear. Dennis has got his work cut out with me and Bella.
You know what Emma say, don't you, baby?
What? You're welcome
Thank
to.
you, God. Thank you.
You're welcome to him. Oh dear.
Hi, Bella. And good night, Bella.
Bella's legged it and Amjad's back. Oh dear. So yeah. So how's it going, Amjad, with the homeschooling at the moment? I bet you're glad. Oh, we've got Kate in as well. Other Kate.
Cardiff Kate, love.
Cardiff Kate.
Cardiff Kate.
Oh, Jamie says better get going. Internet keeps going in and out. I guess all the students are on it and crashing it, lol. Yeah. Chris said exactly. Everybody and his mother's on internet because everybody everywhere is in lockdown. Simon says, guess what? He says, you missed our sausage conversation. Oh dear. Yeah. I think Dennis means, Chris, thank you for using my music today. I really appreciate it.
No problem, mate. That's 200 quid you owe
So see you later, Jamie. Thank you for coming in. So how's Kate doing? Chris has been out today to fetch his medication because well, it's only like a week early, but same as I said to Chris, you know, how long we're going to have to wait if we don't get it now. So Chris went and I ordered it Monday. Chris has been and fetched it today. So we're all right for at least another month. So apart from that, he's been out for a walk in the park, which obviously they're allowed to do, one walk or jog. And I went, that's a laugh, jog. Can hardly walk, let alone jog.
I don't run for bus. I
So yeah, so he's been out for a breath of fresh air. It's been a glorious day here today. Usually takes 7 days. Well, you see, what it is, our prescriptions don't actually go through the doctors initially. We've got what we call a prescription order line. So yeah, so we ring up and they say give it 48 hours and they'll be ready to collect. So we just ring prescription order line. I rung up Monday and Chris has been and collected them today.
The thing is, if you go out with your phone more than 3 times a day, you get a fine of 30 quid.
Kate says, don't get me started. I have problems with my meds, so I've always done it through the chemist, but it should have been ready today. None of it was done. Well, same as I say, aren't quite good.
Normally.
So yeah, I mean, they're quite reasonable, you know. When they say 48 hours, they normally, I mean, there's been odd couple of times that either some of my meds is, they've not had them in and they give you like a no, owing note and they say, oh, can you come back tomorrow. They should be in first thing in the morning. I've run out, but got to wait till tomorrow because some stupid he didn't. It does get me so mad. You think, especially in these times, or what we're facing, that would be of the utmost important, like such as yourself and such as me and quite a few other people that rely on the medication. Now, we've had a text message from us doctors, they're not making any appointments, only in case of emergencies, blah, blah, blah. Don't ring up just to make inquiries because they're very busy as regards to taking phone calls, etc. So, it's not as if, let's just say they're rushed off their feet. So, but I must say, our doctors are pretty good. Well, not the doctors, but we ring through to a chemist. We ring through to a prescription order line. You have to read out everything that you need, and we aren't exactly the same. The chemist is right next door to the,
I'm just as what was this sausage conversation about timing?
Oh dear. I'll let Simon tell you.
But let Simon explain that one.
But you see ours, Kate, it's like an outside. It's it's not connected to the doctors. Basically, you ring up this prescription order line and they serve a lot of medical practices within the Sheffield area. So you ring up and then they'll say, what practice are you with? You tell them that, and then they turn around and say, I'm just accessing that computer system. And then they say, could I have your name and date of birth? So you give them that, and then they'll say, is it all right for me to access your medication? What's it, So basically, they sort of tap into your, your medication notes, and then you have to reel off everything that you want. So basically, once that's done, they'll say, right, I've got so many items. Do you want it sending through to your your GP practice chemist? So yeah. So they say, leave it 48 hours and it'll be ready. So basically, we ordered it Monday. Chris went up today and it were ready. So hats off to them. They were, they're quite on the ball. But it's same as you rely on that medication, like I rely on, I rely on my medication. So it's imperative that, that you get that medication. Same as I say, ours wasn't actually due till the beginning of next week. But same as I said to Chris, if, we go on complete lockdown, we're going to need it. So I rang up and she let me order it. So, we were lucky in that respect. Next time, tell them you want your prescription dropping off at your local Tasda. Well, you see, in retrospect, Wacky, I could actually have mine delivered. But the thing is, Chris would still have to go up to get his because he's, what I'd done is while I were ordering mine, I ordered Chris's as well. And because I'm the one that's disabled, they'd only deliver mine. They won't deliver Chris as well. So, you know, it's, I could actually have it delivered by the chemist. Well, probably not now, but, you know, in essence, I could have mine delivered. So, yeah, so, but same as I've said, why have mine delivered if Chris has still got to go up for his? Because they won't deliver his. So, you know, it's like, you know, what's point in me having mine delivered if they're not going to deliver Chris's? So it's a case of, yeah, I'd be making a complaint.
I'm just staying here until he's got to go to bed.
He says, oh, that's an idea. I think I'll deliver an onions tomorrow. What's gave you? Too much information, Dennis.
Don't forget to wipe your bum with your socks and
Yeah.
your loo roll.
Yeah, just go sparingly with a toilet roll, Dennis. Just think that, you know, very, Wacky says, I have a spare toilet roll. You have to, yeah, well, you see, this is the thing, same as I said, Kate. I could have mine delivered, but the fact of the matter is that they're not delivered Chris's, so it's still, oh, pardon me, that's because I just had that coffee. He's still got to go up for his medication, so while he's up there, he may as well get mine rather than having mine delivered and not his. I bet Jean Slater in real life at home is serving her family sausage surprise. But yeah, you know, I mean, it's a case of, you know, you've got to keep on at them, Kate. You know, sorry guys, that was them. I ain't dog ass again, Dennis. Oh dear.
Well, whatever. Nick his phone again.
I tell you something, Emma, he's been a saucy little minx tonight, I'll tell you.
I bet she knows. Hey, don't forget, Dennis, I've got her on Messenger.
Yeah, Simon says, liar, liar, pants on fire. Well, he will do if he's pooed his pants. So, but yeah, I mean, that shouldn't make any difference, Kate. You know, you rely on your medication, as so do I. And I'd be going spare if they'd, you know, if they'd have told Chris that today. You say 48 hours, I want it ready in 40. Yeah, I know there's a crisis on and whatever, but for somebody that relies on the medication, you know, that's no excuse. So, you know, it's a case of, you know, we'll do, I'll see. Because Wakey put, don't you mean enema, Dennis? I don't think anybody needs one of them with loo roll shortage. It's a case of squeezing and holding it in. Yeah, I mean, there's several aspects that you've been let down on, Kate. You know what I mean? They've cancelled your B12. You rely on that. You know what I mean? They should make that a priority, like they should make your medication a priority. So, you know, it's, I mean, there's no excuses. I know you were talking about other thing. I mean, I'm not going to say it on live stream, but I know that you were considering something else. But, you know, it's a bugger when you've got to resort to that sort of thing. You know, Kate knows what I'm talking about and nobody else does. But, yeah, it's a bugger when you've got to resort to that. Be right back. Need coffee. I've just had one. Two sweeteners in mine, Wakey.
Yeah, just milk in mine for me.
College online was absolute nuts. I went online at that's 3:30, and no teacher didn't come up at all. I've been waiting to. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
You see, this is what I'm saying, Kate. You know, such as yourself and me that rely on them B12 injections. I know when mine's due, and I feel absolutely pants when my B12's due. So if yours is actually overdue, you know, it's ridiculous that they're making you wait for it. Same as I said, I was lucky because mine were due. We're at 3rd or 6th of March. Anyway, it was before all this kicked off. So it were a case that we left at last minute. This coronavirus was just starting. So we left at the very last minute. I'd sort of just sat down when she shouted me in. I were in, injection, out again. Job done. So, yeah, I mean, you see, this is a thing, Amjad. Same as Chris says, he was trying to edit my video earlier on. And he says, what with this lockdown and everything, he says everybody and the mother's on internet. So that's probably why, you know, you're having trouble with that, because everybody's turning to internet. Stop lying, Dennis. I never wrote that at all, you git.
I know I think.
He's been making googly eyes at Bella and myself, Emma, I'll tell you. I'll splig on Dennis. He had his settings set on repeat. Oh, that's that. Oh.
Wife number one.
But it does make me so angry. They ain't got to go with that. That's what makes me so mad about it, Kate. They haven't got to go with that, and they don't know what it feels like to know when it's due and know how crap you feel if you don't get it. I got online class tomorrow from college, so the teacher better come online. So yes, it's creeping round Emma now. Don't get what, Jeanette? Don't get what? What? Have you seen the picture I posted up, Mr. McCullum, on Facebook? Is that the one with the dodgy haircut? I'm laughing about that. Craigs had posted one. He says, let's do a bit of light-hearted thing. He says, let's post some pictures of dodgy haircut. So Craig's put a couple up for him, and Dennis posted one. I don't know whether it was Dennis or Emma. He got a mullet. Oh dear.
No broken earphones. What?
Oh dear. I'll have a look. So yeah, I did have a laugh about that one, Dennis, about the dodgy haircut. I did.
That's his haircut now.
Oh, Brenda's. Brenda's put, are you live now? That was 53 minutes ago. She said she can't find me.
Type in Jeanette Pickering, boom.
Proper mullet. It's got a lopsided headphone.
Well, it is a bit lopsided anyway, isn't it?
Dennis McCullum broke his favourite headphones. So funny. Oh dear, he's got a lopsided headphone. Oh dear me. Now that is funny. Who sat on them, Dennis? Now were it you or were it somebody else? Oh dear.
Oh, we do with that.
Oh. Well, I was going to say story of my life, Emma. Oh dear.
What are you trying to say?
Be lopsided.
I know what you're trying to say.
Oh dear. Oh dear, that's a good laugh, Emma, that one. Oh dear. I'm gonna say Chris went out to the park today. I thought, thank God for that, he's driving me nuts. Oh dear, he's on about this isn't just a word of said, Mum, what have you cut my hair like? I look like David Crockett. At least you did have hair then, Dennis. No, lopsided reaches parts others can't. Oh dear. But yeah, it's firing on mono rather than what do you call it?
Dolby.
Yeah, no, stereo.
Oh.
Emma's making me laugh. She said, Emma's choking me. He's bald, but his hairs are growing down from his head through his nostrils.
You'll have to cook his nose hairs.
Oh God. Oh dear. Well, this is a funny one, Emma. Chris has been saying to me for a couple of days now, oh God, I need my hair cutting. And he says, by time this lockdown's done, he says it'll be down to my knees. And I went, I won't go that far if I can hold in one hand what I cut off his hair. So yeah, you know, by the time this lockdown's done, he says my hair will be down to my knees, he says.
Lucky you have to give Nell a dinner doner.
Got me litre of coffee, so all he's good. There's no wonder he's awake half at night. But yeah, I mean, there were, I don't know who it were that posted it on Facebook yesterday, and it were this woman, and she, you know, she like tried to make light-hearted, you know, and she come out at back door and she got like a false beard on. She got like bushy armpits, a bush down there as well. And she says, when all this lockdown's over, you know what I mean? Oh. It's all right. Amjad wants panel link. I mean, it will only be for 10 minutes, Amjad. Because I'll be...
Still be awake. that's how long that he's been watching since his last watched TV.
I have here. It's just a hell of a party. The same as I say, when that made me laugh when Chris said to me, he says, "Ari says, by the time this lockdown's done and everything, he says, my hair will be down my back and as long as me." I says, "You've never had hair that long, let alone now."
Hey, I used to have a mullet on my head when I was a lad.
Yeah, you had bum fluff on your lip when I met you and all, but that don't mean no. And first thing I said to him, sort of when we got together, I went, "Well, that can go for a start."
Shave his tash off.
Yeah, I made him shave his tash off.
Not all is it, Lucy?
We don't want to know about downstairs, Mr. McCullum, and stop using my hairspray to part it. No. He says, "Can you believe I had a ponytail at once?" Careful, they're diverting all flights from Heathrow. Well, Amjad's not. Yeah, I've just checked and he's not there.
I'm going to click the panel.
Okay. Nescafe Gold Blend Simon wouldn't give it to my worst enemy. Be glad when it's gone and I can get back to the dark. Ooh, Darweg bits.
Snob.
Posh coffee. We use Asda's got, what is it? Rich roast.
Yeah. Rich roast.
Yeah. One big tin of, just in case. Chris says that's one thing we're not going to run out of. We're not going to run out of coffee.
Not a chance. Why am I not shocked?
Not
getting any of his coffee away. Have you checked?
Yeah, it's still not there yet.
It's still not there.
No. So yes, we on the Asda Rich roast when we ain't got Dolce Gustos. It's not allowing me to go on for some reason. I'm going to say I keep checking Amjad, but I don't know why it's not allowing on your. I don't know. Usually you can click on link and. Yeah, well, Callum prefers cappuccino, but me and Chris prefer lattes. I'll keep checking, Amjad. You have to keep trying. Well, what's cappuccino? That's a bit of a funny statement. She can't drink coffee, but love cappuccino. Well, what's cappuccino? It's coffee. Bandwidth may have fallen, Amjad. Yeah, you could be right there, Wakey.
Yeah, because everybody and his dog's on it.
Yeah, everybody's on internet. I keep checking, just in case.
Coffee. Oh shit, I've got corona.
But same as I said, I know I'm a strange one.
It must be because you're married, Derek.
I was just about to say the same thing. You took the words right after my mouth.
It took the words right out of my mouth.
It's saying camera not showing. Please plug a camera in. I'm on my phone. Oh, I don't know then.
The phone's broke then.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, you are live.
What?
I know I'm live. It's Amjad trying to get on. It's saying his camera's not showing. Please plug a camera in. Yes, you are, love. It's like saying Ovaltine ain't Horlicks.
That's disgusting at all.
But some say when we went to Asda last week, just in case we couldn't get any milk, I bought some coffee creamer, just in case that's sort of a reserve in the cupboard, if you know what I mean. But we bought a big tin of coffee, so you know, that sort of creamer is sort of just in case we can't get any. Well, me and Chris has been married 17 years in June, so don't you feel sorry for me?
Other way around.
No, it's still not there. So I mean, by the time this, oh, that's me mask gone on the floor. By the time this lockdown's done, we'll all be going down for murder. So yeah, you know.
She's not hinting me that I'm doing shed tomorrow. She's telling me just to get me out.
Shut your face, Mr. Mickleham, you'll be the dogs tonight.
Hey, Emma, I've seen that dog's pet kennel thing that you've got for him. That's too good for him. Stick him in corner.
Or on sofa.
No, because that's comfortable. Sit him in corner.
It's got.
His face facing wall.
Oh, fighting talk.
I'm only saying that because he can't get there.
Yeah. So yeah, it's I forgot what I'm going to say now.
You lost the mojo.
Yeah, I've lost my track of thought. Oh dear, I sometimes go off like this. It's on tip of my tongue. They're all going to say something, and then all of a sudden I just lose my train of thought.
Why did you retract his message? What did it say?
Yeah, he's a good one, really. Without that, he's a lucky man. Yeah. It's like I've said, Emma. You know, what with all this stuff going off, you know, we'd be lost without them. It's like that's what he said.
I've got a wonderful voice.
Emma has got a voice like an angel, Simon. I tell you, you'll not be disappointed.
She's nearly as good as me.
Yeah. So Emma has got a voice of an angel. She's got a beautiful voice.
Yeah, bless her.
So you won't be disappointed. And same as I've just said, Emma, all joking aside, you know, if it means that I can't see my family, I can't see my friends for however long it takes, I'd sooner everybody be safe, you know. And same as it said on Facebook the other day, you know, what's a few months if the, you know, if
bro,
you know, what's a few months without your family or your friends when you've got rest of, you know. Okay, then, Jad, same as I say, the link with it, same as I say, I don't know what went wrong. So I will see you on Friday. Hopefully it should be working by then. It could be the fact that, same as Chris says, everybody and his mother are on internet. That's probably the problem that you had with your online tutorial or whatever. So thank you for coming in, Amjad. And same as I say, I'll be back Friday. We'll try again on Friday. So yeah. So, you know, I class. Yeah. I think you do it right thing, Simon. Same as I say, you can't get tested. But we having that cough, it's better to be safe than sorry. You know, yeah, I understand you're going to miss out on your mum's funeral and you would have loved to have been there. But you know, it's thinking on the broader spectrum that you're keeping your family safe, if you understand what I'm saying. So, same as I said to Chris, I mean, I'd sooner stay indoors because with my immune system and everything, I'd sooner stay indoors and be going crazy than contracting the virus and it doing me in. You know, it's like, yeah, you can't go and visit your family, you can't mingle with your family, but I'd rather stay away than put them in harm's way. You know what I mean? You know, I'd sooner sort of go stir crazy in my own home than put anybody else in harm's way. You know, I've made some good friends here on YouTube. Everybody in the chat I class as a good friend, and I wouldn't risk it, you know, putting my friends in harm's way just for the sake of going and visiting. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm saying hello to Emma.
Oh dear.
Jenny,
He's got his shorts on, Emma, as well.
no
Oh, he's going to flash his legs.
legs 11. I bet you can't see.
Hang on a minute. Let me just turn thing around, and Chris is flashing his legs. That's enough to put you off for a lifetime.
Knobbly knee. I can't get it up now.
So yeah, there you go. That's Chris's manky leg. That's the one that he's had cellulitis in. That's why it's all like potted and red and blotchy and whatever. So no porn, please. So yeah, so that's it. That's his manky leg. When he says I got two just like it, that is his bad leg. Actually, he's had cellulitis in it about 4 times, so it's not a nice thing to have. So, not the last time that he had it. The time before that, in 2015, it was just like he poured a scalding hot kettle down it. It was that blistered and bad. So he had it like when did I have it? November. And anyway, just before Christmas, he had it again, but he caught it in time. He got to the doctors. He had antibiotics, and that sorted it. Now, time before that, he was in hospital about a week. So it weren't a very good time. He got septicemia and all sorts with it. So yeah, but people don't understand what cellulitis is. You know, it's a blood infection, and it can be really nasty. He was on verge of septicemia. He was really ill with it. He was hospitalised. I mean, he came home from work on the Monday, said he weren't feeling very well, and by the Wednesday he had to be rushed into hospital. So that's how quickly it comes on. And same as I say, it just looked like it poured a hot kettle down it. Blisters with size of a saucer. He were having to go back for 4 weeks for intravenous He were having to go back to the hospital every day for 4 weeks to have intravenous antibiotics, and the dressing changed on his leg. Now, the redness, they said that'll never go away. It's in essence, it's scarring. So basically, they couldn't understand. They couldn't understand what had caused it, and because they say if you've been scratched or bitten, and he says no, none of them. And you know what they put it down to when he had it really bad? They put it down to athlete's foot. So, but you're more prone to it when you get it. I mean, I've had it twice in my neck. I've had it, Chris had it in his leg, and I've had it twice in my neck. So you're prone to, if he's going to get it again, he'll get it in that same leg. I've had it twice in my neck. So, you know, it's not a very nice thing, you know, if you leave it and say, oh, well, you know, it'll go away on its own. It not. You have to have antibiotics. So, so yeah, just a word of warning, you know, if you start.
Oh,
well,
Dennis is going.
Okay then. I'll see you later, Dennis. Love to Emma as well. I'll not be too long anyway. I'll be shutting it down shortly. But yeah, I mean that they were like scratching their heads, couldn't understand what had caused it. So they checked him over and they says, only thing we can see is you've got a little bit of athlete's foot, and they put it down to that. So they, you know, yeah, you too, Emma. So yeah, it's a case of being vigilant, and at first signs or anything, get straight to your doctors, because it is a nasty thing. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to shut it down for tonight. I've been going on over 2 hours, my normal 2 hours. So I want to thank everybody for coming in. We've had a laugh. We've had a good laugh. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to lighten the mood, you know, and more of the same on Friday. So I'll see you all on Friday. Please be vigilant, be careful, and most of all, stay safe. So, you know, just be vigilant and please stay safe. I'll speak to everyone on Friday. Night, everyone.
See you later.
Bye.